Hi, Uncle Al. How you doing? Yeah, I saw you had a new video up. Better get all my stuff together here. I was eating a sandwich. Better get it so I can see you guys. I can't read that darn screen. Hold on, I'll be able to see you in a second. Hey, Josh, how you doing? Uh, do this again. There we go. Come on. Trying to make it so I can hear you, see you guys. Hold on. Trying to get me my stream code. Come on. There we go. That's not where I want to be, darn. I'm not thinking straight yet. Hold on. Sorry about this, you guys. Can hardly see that thing up there. There we go. Getting closer now. I was eating a sandwich, so I didn't have it all set up yet. There we go. Starting to come together now. Let's see who all's in here. Uncle Al's in here. Josh is in here, and the underground. How you doing? Good to see you guys. I can see everybody now. Just had to get there. Sorry about the delay. I was eating a sandwich, eating my lunch. Uh, Here we go. Not under the right thing, but that'll work. All right. How is everybody doing? Nice day here. How about where you guys are at? It is a whopping 45 degrees here. We're on a heat wave. There we go. Make it a little bit smaller. There we go. Uncle Al, didn't you say you were doing something out in the yard? Oh, yeah, you did. Working in the garden, helping your mom. Tending to the cows. Woo-hoo! Can't beat that. Yeah, I saw you did a video. Was that, I just saw sort of like the title of it. Something about hot sauce and liverwurst. You guys had 6 inches of snow last night underground? Hey, Ron, what's up, my friend? I'm glad you're going to stay around YouTube. Just because it's wintertime doesn't mean that you're not still wanted. You're still going to be needed. What do you guys want to talk about today? You talk about what we do when we get our gardens all getting ready to get them ready for the wintertime? It was coming down fast underground. I think we're going to have a bad winter this year, guys. Oh, okay, Ron. Bring on the snow. Ready to kick back and do some wintertime action now, huh? Gunslinger, hey, how you doing? I don't have my box hooked up, you guys, so I just have to holler you out. Killer Whale came in. Hey, good to see you too, my friend. How are you doing? I was in your stream last night. I'm not sure you saw me or not. 4 accidents on your way to work. Are those folks not knowing how to drive when it snows or what? Sometimes if you don't get much snow in your area, people just don't know how to drive in it. It's like when I moved from Nebraska here out to the West Coast, and it snowed about, I can't remember, it was a bad snow for them. I think it was like 4 inches or something like that. And that was terrible for them because they're used to only having to get about a half inch at a time. But it snowed like 4 inches, and people don't know how to drive in that kind of stuff if they don't get it. So there was people off the road everywhere. I made a pretty good living that weekend just by taking my toe strap and pulling them out of ditches and whatnot. You gotta go get the green wizard. You got a channel for everything then, eh, Ron? How's the gunslinger doing today? Good to see that you came in. Love it. You gotta keep it up. I'm gonna have to make you a mod. keep showing up. Oh, it looks like I already did make you a mod. Heck. It just didn't show on this other thing I'm looking at. Still want to get me one of those copper bracelets. I just haven't been able to afford it yet. So what's everybody up to this fine Friday afternoon? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a bad winter this year. Pretty sure of it. Yeah, my ex-father-in-law, he wore one all the time. When it won't freeze in the mail. I heard about that colloidal stuff. It's supposed to be really good for you. 20 more minutes and you're off of work. All right. So what time is it there where you're at, underground? It's a little after 1 here, so. Oh, okay. You're in the part of Pennsylvania where it does actually snow. Okay. That's up there where just where you cross the line, it gets into like the Washington D.C. area and stuff. Hey, Virginia, good to see you. How's it hanging? Saw your video the other day, little girl. Looking good, looking good. By the way, you guys, don't forget to give me some of that thumbs up action. I better look and see what you guys are doing for me here. Mine's just 0 thumbs up. You guys forgetting to do that or what? May take a nap. Yeah, I'll probably take a nap too. Yeah, I still got stuff to do. I've been trying to get a hold of the DMV all day. You got number 3. Lake Erie. Oh, it gets cold up there. No name. Hey, how are you doing? Pray for the family in Mexico. Yeah, for sure. I think there's a little more going on there than meets the eye. You guys, Josh and No Name, you guys keep your differences to yourselves outside of here. I like both of you guys, but I don't want to have any of that bickering going on my channel. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. There we go. Yeah, you guys need to hit that thumbs up. Give me that thumbs up. It's real important to me. Faceless prepper. What's that mean? Oh, your dad. You're talking about your dad? Is that him, the faceless prepper? You've been up since 4 a.m. You must not got very much sleep after we chit chatted last night, then, huh? Your dad's named the faceless prepper. Yeah, I was just looking at the thumbs up, you guys, and it says there's 11 people in here, and there's only 6 thumbs up. Tells me somebody's slacking off on their duty. 3D Tripper, hey, good to see you. How are you? How's your day going, sir? Ma'am? I think it's ma'am, isn't it? I just had tuna fish for lunch. Ma'am, yep, I understand it. Number 8, right on. Woo-hoo. There's somewhere, I can't remember where it was. Somebody got dumped on pretty good for snow. Was listening to it on the TV. We were supposed to get snow today, but man, it's not even looking like snow out there today. You guys had a lot? How many inches did you end up with? How many folks on here got gardens? How many folks had gardens this year? How do you guys take care of them for the winter? You got a winter garden going? Well, you live in California. You cheat. You and Kyle both cheat because you both live in warm temperatures for the winter. You just grow a different garden in the winter months, don't you, because of the temperature change? You do a little gardening? Very funny. 7 inches on Halloween and 3 inches 2 nights ago. Oh my goodness. It is winter time there then, huh? More greens than turnips, yep. Turnips turnips kind of grow year round if the weather's right, right? Isn't that right? If it doesn't freeze or anything, you can get turnips to grow year round. Hey, how you doing, Grumpy? Good to see you. Hey, no mosquitoes when it snows. That's right. You have a hot summer for 3 months and then it kind of cools off the rest of the year, right? Is that right, Uncle? Because you live there in the desert. Blood X. Woohoo! Hey, Blood, how you doing, my brother? Good to see you. How's the Blood doing? Remember, you guys, if you guys don't know each other, make sure you're checking each other out. Even though it's a preparedness live stream today, still make sure you're checking each other out. I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking, 3D. I sneezed so hard I did something to my I think my rib. I think I might have tore a cartilage on my rib. But it's a little sore, but it was hurting bad yesterday, but it's better today. Man, you put out some hell of live streams though, Blood. I can't believe, man, you must be just wore out after you get done with those things. That's right. You guys remember, keep telling all those people to give me that thumbs up. That's how they rank you and how you come up in the trending thing. AI has weird ways of keeping track of stuff. Oh, I know. I do that. If you come into my Wednesday or my Saturday live stream, I do a wheel of recognition, and that's pretty much keep it going all the way through. I slow down a couple of places along the way to do some stuff just to give myself a break. But mainly it's just keep going through that wheel and just be doing do it the way I do it. It's pretty tiring. Time I get off there, I need a break. People don't understand how taxing it is to do those kind of things. I don't call it a live stream. I call it a show because I'm actually uh, staying active all the way through. Well, I don't think you're going to have to worry about that this year, Ron. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a bad winter. you may stay pretty busy. Exactly, blood. People don't understand to keep that energy. My age, I do something not as intense as you do, but keep it rolling pretty fast. And by the time you get done with an hour, 2 hours, the one I do is like 2.5 hours. So by the time you get done, man, you are just wore the hell out. So it's kind of up and down for you, Josh. What's up, Dustin? Huh? Hey, old man, what's up, my friend? How are you? The Patriot Hour? What's the Patriot Hour? Is that something I should be watching or what? What's this thing about the Patriot Hour? How much non perishable food? You know what? You should have enough food no matter what. You should have enough food for a year, whether it be rice, beans, pasta, uh, anything like that, even canned food. You should have enough for a year. And this is only my opinion. Some people do it for 4 or 5 years, but I have enough for a year. That's canned foods, dry goods, water, But if you're just starting out, you should try to get at least 30 days worth up. And after you get 30 days, it becomes a habit. So you just kind of keep going. World without rule of law. Hey, Tim, how are you doing, my friend? Good to see you, brother. But that's how I do it. No name is non-perishable food. You should have, starting out, you should have up to 30 days worth. But after you get 30 days worth, don't quit. Keep going. Then work on 60 days worth. And then when you get that, work on 90 days worth. And I have up to a year because the house I live in is a rental. So I sold my home when I got disabled. I couldn't take care of it anymore. So I have a rental now. I have a big house, but it's a rental, and I keep a year at a time worth of food and water on hand at all times. If you own your own place, some of these guys will tell you that they have more than a year's worth for sure. And as you get into it, it changes too as to what you want to do. Hey, Anthony, how are you? There you go. No name Anthony Palmetto prepared. He said he did a 3 day, a 3 week, a 3 month, a 6 month, a year. It just starts after a while. It becomes a habit of what you start doing. I see CR. He snuck in the back door. How you doing, CR? How did you do yours, Tim? This one guy was asking how many non-perishable foods you should have. So the question was, how much non-perishable food do you have to have in stock in case of SHTF? We're trying to explain to him that you start out small and you gradually grow. Like I said, everybody starts small, but after you start doing it for a while, it is very easy just to get in a habit of always getting something to put with it. You got 355-gallon drums of water? Wow, that's a lot of water. Guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up on your way in and out, please. Trying to break my stream, my record on them because I'm not usually one of those guys that harps on hitting that like button, but I need you guys to start hitting it because it's showing in my analytics. Yeah, I don't like shooting does or their youngins either. Even though that young meat is pretty good, it's like veal. But it's really better to let those guys grow up. Yeah, that's right, CR. Even keep a little water in the refrigerator. Yep. Yeah, you should have some stored backflow still, no name. Even though you have that creek right by your house, you never know if something really bad happens, it could become contaminated. Or that's my take on it. You never know. Something could be thrown in there that would contaminate it. 58-gallon of barrel of water. That's a lot of water. Leah Shrek. Hey, Leah, how are you doing? Good to see you. Should try to have just a little bit of water besides the creek water, no name. Oh, I saw that video you put up on how you caught your rain water, Tim. That is quite the system. I'm impressed. That is really well thought out, well put together. I'm glad you're hanging in there and having a good day. You put it outside, CR, you'll be having ice cubes. You're storing your water in your body. How long's that going to last? Start getting dehydrated, it's not going to last very long. It don't freeze too much where you're at, does it, Tim? Even if it did freeze, it wouldn't be too bad. Actually, if it freezes, it expands. It could break the container by expanding. When water freezes, it expands. So if you don't have any space at the top, it's probably gonna. If you got it filled like all the way to the top of the container, and it freezes, it might break the container if it's like a hard corrugated or a plastic thing container. It may, depending on how bad it freezes, could split out the side. Hey, Kyle, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Welcome. Thanks for coming by. I threw a link in there for anybody that might want to come up. Probably gone now. Let me put another one up there for you guys. It's for anybody that might want to come up and talk to the side chat or whatever. Freezes sometimes, but if you leave a little bit of space at the top, should be fine. $19. Yeah, that's freezable. 19 is. Your small containers freeze. Yeah, I think we all worry about freezing in the wintertime. Still, at the same time, you have to have that storage. You kind of have to weigh it all out. The rabbit's water, yeah. Well, they can still lick on the ice, right? I know that the rabbits and stuff that we had, if it froze, they would still reach up there and lick on the ice that would hang off their little spouts. Yeah, different. So what? You're telling me you have water stored for toilet and cooking? So what is one potable and one non-potable? Is that what you're trying to tell us, Grumpy? Poople's cat, he's the one that questions science. Is Kyle bragging about how cold it is there in Florida? Oh, okay. You're talking about how the plastic leaches off into the water. Okay. Lori, hey Lori, how you doing? Good to see you. How are you? Stew? You're cooking stew now? Man. Uh, you just keep digging it in, don't you, Kyle? Oh man, look who showed up. Hi, Gay. Gotta love carpet pythons, you guys. My friend Gay, how are you doing? Don't forget, hit that thumbs up. Trying to get my algorithm picked up. What's the weather like over there in Australia? In the down under? Good morning. She's in Australia, no name. She's over in Australia. Hot. Yeah, we're all freezing here. I'm gonna be checking my thumbs up, you guys. Somebody's still not doing their job. I'll check again here. Yep, two people forgot to hit that like button. Refresh your browser, no name. I've got 17 and 21. That looks about right. That's a whole lot better. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. Is Lori Jean making yogurt too? Holy cow. Holy cow. You're doing pretty good, Lori. You got on a blizzard already? Sounds like everybody's getting ready for winter time anyway. Sounds perfect. Everybody got their gardens all taken care of, right? You got fruit trees in your yard, Kyle? I think I had some tomatoes out of my garden here a couple of days ago. You already had lots of snow, Lori? You didn't have a garden this year, Lori? Maybe next year you'll get one in. Hey, Sue. My friend Sue Nelson, how you doing? She's from Washington, you guys. That's my home state. The old man's from Washington as well. Sure wish I'd met them people when I still lived there. My goal is to try to get healthy enough to make it back up there this summer. I'd like to go back. I haven't been back there in a couple of years. I'd like to go back and visit. I used to love winter too, Tim. Didn't bother me at all. I used to love going out in the snow and stuff, but now that I'm older, it's not too fun anymore. Ribeyes, all right. That sounds good. Yeah, it wasn't too much life. It was actually my health too. My son had to go back by himself this year because I was not feeling good enough to get there. I've been working on it though. I'm working on getting healthy enough to go back this next year. That is my goal. I really miss being back there. Dancing, there you go. Let's do the jig. Hey, Gray, how are you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Another one of those Washingtonians right there. How are you today, my friend? Work slowing down for you finally, Sue? I'm doing pretty good, Gray. Thanks for asking. You're funny, Anthony. There we go. That's how it works, us two. They just about got your new building all done now. That's going to be a huge building just for quality control. So you can fire up the barbecue. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Maybe we can go out shooting. Oh, they've slowed down on building it. Dan, DMAC Outdoors. Hey, how are you doing, my friend? Good to see you. How are you doing today, Dan? How is the weather in Georgia? Oh, you got that other job you were talking about? Really? I thought they were just blowing you off. That's kind of warm where you're at, Dan. You got Georgia on your mind. There you go. Oh, there is a rifle and a pistol range. Yeah, I got my concealed carry. I'll probably bring my guns with me. I'm not sure that they allow it there. I don't think we reciprocate in Washington, but what they don't know won't hurt them. I'll just throw them in the back and unload them. I'm sure you got a gun or two there at your place. Depressurize this do. So you gotta make that meat so tender it just slithers down your throat. All right, Lori. You'll get around to it, my friend. Don't worry about it. You just do what you gotta do. Life gets in the way sometimes. Who was from Washington? I think Gray, I believe Gray 1107 is from Eastern Washington. Aren't you from Eastern Washington, Gray? I think you told me once before you were. I'm in Nebraska right now, but I'm actually from Washington State. But I live here now because of the economy. Washington State forced me out. Now I live in the great state of Nebraska. Yeah, I believe Gray. Don't you live around Wenatchee, Gray? Is that right? Does I remember right? Wenatchee. It's you, Sue, and Gray 1107. You're all three in Washington State. I sure wish I still lived there right now because then I would be in driving range of three other YouTubers. I lived east of Everett. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, you guys. CR's back with his coffee. Did you bring enough for everybody? I hope you brought enough for everybody. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Oh, you brought the thermos? All right. He did bring enough for everybody. Yeah, I lived in Washington, I don't know, 45 years. Maybe longer than that. Let me see. Yeah, about almost 50 years. The bots removed the name of one other person. Oh, yeah, the prices are always going to keep going up. Even though they didn't increase the federal percentage rate or whatever the hell it is, the prices still keep going up. Begins with red. Yeah, that's right, Anthony. I know what you're talking about, old man. You can't put those two words together. They won't let you. I've tried 100 different ways. You have to put a space in between it. John's Life, how are you doing? Thanks for coming by. Spill everything backwards. There you go. Never thought about that. I guess some people do, though. Sick? Yeah. I think everybody's getting sick right now. Did you go out and get your flu shot? Snug. I love Snug too, Anthony. Yeah, there's a tough one going around right now. A bug. Seems like you get over it, and then a couple of days later, you're sick again. That's right, CR. You got that right. One's foot in front of the other, always doing something. Oh, they're trying to get rid of it altogether, Anthony. Hot sauce junkie Tim. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way in. We really need some bills being passed in the House, you guys. I know that they were saying that they have passed like 200 bills from all kinds of different things for infrastructure and everything, but they're sitting over in the Senate. Dipsy Mitch McConnell won't put them up on the floor. That's exactly right, hot sauce. We need to make sure that we're like this. We need some bipartisanship. That's what we need. I don't think that's everything that they're fighting over, but I know one thing for sure that those bills have been worked on bipartisanly over in the Congress, and that they're just sitting on the desk of Mitch McConnell because he's playing his little political games. Oh yeah, then the boomers, those boomers guys, they really, I think the baby boom age, they really put it together. They tried to save for their future. Now it's all being taken away from them. All those people put their hard-earned money into those 401k bonds and such things like that, thinking that they were saving for their future. It's all going to be torn down and taken away from them. Sad but true. They forgot what they came there for. Actually, they all forgot why they're there. They got elected to take care of us, but when they get there, all they care about is taking care of themselves. Well, I don't know. You guys are probably too young to remember this, but or some of you guys anyway. But when the 401ks were set up originally, they were set up for retirement accounts. The company put in so much, you put in so much, and then the company matched you. And that went along pretty well. It worked out real well for a long time. And then it started out being, well, the companies aren't going to put in the money anymore. Now they're going to put up stocks and bonds. So then they opened up their 401k thing, and you would go in and you would pick stocks and bonds to invest your money into. And then if they did good, then you did good. And if they did bad, then you would do bad. But you could always go in there and you could always change them around. And that to me was not really a 401k because then you're only gambling your own money away. You're not gambling anything away that doesn't belong to you, like company funds. The 401k, the way it was originally set up, was perfect because the company put into it just what you did. But it's not like that at all anymore. They really screwed everybody out of their money. That's what they did. And that's my opinion. I know how it used to be because I, before I got all sick and bumbled up, used to be in that system. And I know that when it first came around, it was a good deal. It was I put in so much money and the company put in so much money. That was the perfect deal. You got paid for what you were worth. I'll have a cup. Bring it over here. I should just be quiet. I get on my soapbox sometimes. There you go. That'll work. Do that, CR. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Anthony, is now they make you take your 401k money and put it into like mutual funds or play it on the stock market or whatever. But that's not what they were originally set up to do. I remember just before I had to go out on disability because of my lungs, that was when it was all starting to change. It's where the company said, "Well, uh, we're not going to match your funds anymore. We're going to give you a better deal," which was we're going to bend you over type of deal. Here, we're going to allow you to take your money that you are investing and into your 401k. We're going to let you play the stock market with it. So we would go up there and we would have to pick stocks and bonds or investments, take investments, and try to increase our money that way. And it really it sucked. If you're not good at it, it sucked for you. But if you were good at it, it was good. If you weren't good at it, it sucked for you. You got some Black Rifle coffee? I've heard of that stuff. Is it very good? Have you tried it yet, old man? I've heard a lot about that Black Rifle coffee. Yeah, they just screwed you. There's really you instead of going into a 401k, if you're going to invest in the stock market, you're better off just doing it outside of your company and having a broker help you with it instead of uh, trying to do it on your own. Yep, exactly, Anthony. That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna, hey Lou, how you doing? I'm glad you came by. Is I'm saying that if since they have screwed the 401ks over, you just as well not take out a 401k anymore. They're really not for your benefit. It's a 401k now is more like a way for a company to totally screw you out of your retirement fund. Let me know how it is, old man, because I'd like to try some out myself. Yeah, exactly, Lou. I remember back, I was telling these guys back when I was working, the 401k was actually set up for the employer to match whatever your donation was to your retirement. But they changed all that around. When they changed it all around, it was a way for you to put your money in to retirement, and then they would screw you out of it down the road. If even if you took out a portion of it, if you say you became under a hardship and needed to take some money out of your retirement account, they screwed you by taxing it and then put a fee on top of it. So they were still making money and you were still getting messed up. You were still getting screwed out of your own money. Yeah, that's exactly right, Anthony. All right, Gay. Grandkids are grandkids, though. Gotta love them anyway. Yeah, if you're gonna have a retirement account, you should go out and figure it out for yourself for sure. I'm a total believer in that now. 401ks are worthless. Seven in the morning, yeah, I hear you there. That's when they start. That's how kids are. Oh man, it's 2:17. I've already gone over my time, you guys. I've got things I got to get done. We're gonna have to cut this short. I want to thank everybody that showed up. We had several good discussions, though. I really appreciate it. You guys have a nice rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Okay. You guys have a super day. I'll see you tomorrow. Ta ta.